America proved that no grandpa is too racist to become leader of the free world.
I despise Hillary Clinton. She is a crony capitalist, hypocrite, quintessential establishment politician. Define.
I think it's very lopsided. The media is in the bag for her. They pull for her. They hide the reality of her corruption. They pull out the stuff that Trump has said, but they never pull out the things that she's done. Like the fact that she uses her foundation as a platform to extort money from different countries to get to pay for play. In other words, you pay some money, you could have government favors and stuff.
Obviously, specific news stations have their own opinions, and that goes to say that once again they're just very biased.
Okay, we're done fairly.
Well, it depends on which news you're asking about.
That's true.
PBS, sure, I thought that was pretty fair, right? What little I saw of Fox News, I didn't think was particularly fair, and I don't have any idea about social media. I only hear stories in the regular news about how social media affected the election.
Yes.
For example, the papers are full this week of talk about how Twitter and Facebook allowed in all sorts of fake news.
I think that it's not fair. It's showing the truth, but at the same time, that the people are taking it as a joke.
Yeah.
Now we can't take it seriously.
Right.
We don't know for whom to vote.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's over the top.
Yeah.
Very biased.
Very biased.
Everything is so. Both sides are extreme.
Extreme.
Because when I saw a Trump, all the time it's like they put in the social media like a joke or something like that. I think it's not reality. So I think it's over.
Because as someone in the media, I'm interning at WLRN. I do have to have more, I guess, even keel as opposed to looking at both candidates. I have to see both the good side and the bad side of both candidates, and also just weighing their options and trying to present them in more of, I guess, a more balanced, neutral way.
I mean, on both sides, they're attacking the candidate, making Trump look terrible and Clinton look terrible. So I believe it makes the American public not want to vote in general for either candidate.
In France, this is really we make a lot of fun of them, of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. So it's more jokes and it's not really serious.
It is affecting the vote of people who cannot read. So at the low education levels, I think that people are affected by social media. Educated people, I think they can make their own mind irrelevant of what circulates in media.
Just a gift.
Yeah.
I think the debate affected a lot.
Okay.
And also it counts for news.
Donald Trump is being attacked by the media, and I think that Hillary Clinton is being covered by the media. They don't even talk about the emails. They don't talk about what happened with Anthony Weiner. They don't talk about the corruption that has been uncovered, especially with stuff with the foundation. They don't cover about the fact that she started the war in Iraq, that she's the one that voted for that war in front of the Senate. They don't cover the fact that she started a civil war in Libya by taking out Muammar Gaddafi. They don't talk about the fact that she started a war with ISIS by trying to take out Assad in Syria. They don't talk about any of those things. All they talk about is Donald Trump said this, Donald Trump said that. Well, you know what? Donald Trump was a free person.
That all sorts of articles that were coming from Macedonia about Hillary Clinton and what nasty things she had done, and those were tweeted and retweeted, and they were on Facebook and replicated. Everybody sent them around to all their friends, etc. And it wasn't news at all. It was just live.
It's affected the race because a lot of people get their information from the news. A lot of people don't actually do the actual research on what the past is, what actually happened, and there's a lot of confusion on specific details. So obviously the news, being the major broadcaster of current events, is going to have influence on the general population of what's happening in this current race, specifically with these two candidates on their past controversies surrounding them and the little details that would sway people left or right.
Right.
Most people vote based on what they think the character of the candidates are, not necessarily on their policies.
Right.
And so if you find out that a guy like Trump has essentially admits sexually assaulting women, then you got to have some kind of judgment on that guy's character, it seems to me. So why would you not allow that kind of information to?
It's probably justified since, I mean, any presidential candidate in the modern era has gone through the same process where they analyze their past and background, and it is very important when you're trying to elect someone. You got to know what has led them to the person that they are today. So I believe it is justified. However, it's usually probably stretched to get more ratings, more viewers, so unnecessarily.
And I am disgusted with the media, but I am hopeful that social media is going to be the end of the impartialness. I think they're not going to have a choice because they've been saying that she's been winning by 12 points, 14 points all this time, when in fact now they say they're tied. But when he wins, everybody's going to know that they were lying, and they're going to lose all their credibility. So everything's going to change after this election.